Imagine if Taehyung and Jungkook were intentionally separated at the next BTS concert. Leaked stage plans show them far apart, sparking massive panic among ARMYs worldwide. Is Big Hit hiding a massive surprise? Hello ARMY, welcome back. If you're new, hit subscribe for all things BTS. Today, we're diving into the burning rumor, are Taekook really being forced apart on stage? Let's find out. It all started when an alleged insider leaked a rough draft of the setlist and stage layout for the highly anticipated BTS reunion concert on a popular online community forum. In this leaked document, the stage blocking for all 7 members looks incredibly specific and meticulously planned. However, the strangest part that caught everyone's eye is that V and Jungkook's names are barely seen in the same stage zone, whether during the grand opening sequence or the massive medley sessions. Normally, we always see the two of them interacting, whether it is a casual high five, intense eye contact, or just goofing around in the middle of a song. But in this specific draft, their positions are arranged on completely opposite sides of the massive stadium. Naturally, this sudden discovery instantly triggered a massive wave of big questions and deep concerns among dedicated fans everywhere who are eagerly waiting for their much-anticipated return to the stage. It didn't take long for this wild rumor to spread like wildfire across X and Weverse. Hashtags about Taekook even trended in several Latin American and Asian countries. Many ARMYs poured out their worries online. A Korean netizen on Vkook commented, "If they really don't have a shared moment during the encore, I am genuinely going to cry at the venue." On the flip side, international fans were equally frantic. Many wrote, "We have waited for years to see them on one stage again, please do not separate our favorite duo." This feeling of disappointment and confusion is completely understandable, considering that Taekook interactions are always one of the most highly anticipated highlights at every single concert. Fans feel anxious because they want to see that magical bond shine live. The thought of them being kept miles apart on stage just breaks the hearts of so many loyal fans who have supported their amazing journey together throughout these long years. This panic among fans actually has valid reasons behind it. If we look back a few years, specifically around the 2018 and 2019 eras, veteran ARMYs surely remember a time when Taekook's on-camera interactions suddenly decreased drastically. Back then, they were often placed far apart during interviews, press conferences, and even at major award shows. Numerous conspiracy theories emerged claiming that the agency was intentionally suppressing their closeness to maintain a certain group image. This bitter past experience is exactly what traumatized fans and made them terrified that a similar scenario is repeating itself at the upcoming concert. But is history truly repeating itself this time? Or are we missing a crucial detail in the grand scheme of things? We need to look closely before jumping to conclusions, because the truth behind their stage arrangements might be far more complex than just a simple separation orchestrated by the big management executives. Let's try to look at this situation from a much more logical perspective. This upcoming concert is a full group comeback moment after a long hiatus. There is a huge possibility that BTS will introduce a brand new concept, including subunit formations that we have never seen before. Considering that Jungkook and Taehyung both achieved massive success with their respective solo albums, it makes total sense if the concert directors want to split their star power to perfectly balance the stage dynamics. Just imagine if Jungkook focuses on the intricate dance line with Jimin and J-Hope, while Taehyung leads the soulful vocal line alongside Jin and RM. From a pure musicality standpoint, this is an absolutely brilliant strategy, even if it means sacrificing some of those beloved Taekook moments on the main set list. It gives every member a chance to shine brightly in their own unique way, elevating the overall quality of the performance to an entirely different level for everyone. Aside from musicality, we also have to understand the technical side of a massive stadium-scale concert. In a venue that huge, controlling the audience's enthusiasm is extremely crucial. Jungkook and Taehyung are undeniably two members with the largest individual fanbases right now. If they are constantly grouped together on one side of the stage, fans on the other side might feel they are not getting an equal amount of hype and energy. By separating them at different ends of the stadium, the agency ensures that the entire venue gets a perfectly balanced atmosphere. This is purely a high-level stage direction strategy, not because the company hates their close friendship. Spreading out the most popular members allows the directors to create a more immersive and engaging experience for every single ticket holder, guaranteeing that no matter where you are seated in the stadium, you will still feel that raw, electrifying presence from the absolute biggest stars of the night. Now, let's talk about the most obvious fact we all know about Taekook. No matter how strict the stage blocking rules are or how far apart they are placed on the map, Taehyung and Jungkook always find a sneaky way to break those rules. You guys definitely remember those iconic moments where Jungkook suddenly ran across the entire stage just to playfully tease Taehyung, right? Or the times when Taehyung secretly glanced over and gave a soft, knowing smile towards Jungkook in the absolute middle of a tightly synchronized choreography routine? Taekook has this incredibly natural bond that simply cannot be restricted by a piece of paper or a rigid stage plan. They always manage to find each other, creating those spontaneous, unscripted moments that fans live for. But honestly, this exact rebellious dynamic is exactly where the real surprise lies, which was recently hinted at by one of the internal staff members who has been working very closely on the concert's main production team. Amidst all this growing panic, a highly trusted anonymous insider finally spoke up to calm the fans down. According to this reliable source, the leaked draft was only halfway done. Yes, they might indeed be separated at the beginning and during the middle sections of the concert. But the main goal is not to keep them away from each other permanently, rather, it is to build an incredible amount of dramatic tension. There is a very strong rumor suggesting that right at the end of the show, or possibly during the emotional encore, there will be a breathtaking transition where the two of them finally meet in the absolute center of the stage for a special joint performance. Just imagine how wildly loud the stadium's cheers will be when, after hours of being separated, they finally walk towards the main stage together and sing in perfect harmony. It is an absolutely genius showmanship trick designed to give the audience an unforgettable, mind-blowing emotional payoff at the very end. So, for all of you who are currently overthinking and worrying way too much, please just take a deep breath. The beautiful dynamic of their friendship and the strong brotherhood bond between Taehyung and Jungkook will never change just because they are standing a few meters apart on a massive stage. They are now much more mature, highly professional artists who know exactly how to deliver the absolute best performance for ARMY. Just focus on the beautiful reality that we will finally see all 7 of them back together on the exact same stage after such a long wait. Those precious Taekook moments will always be there, and perhaps this time they will appear when we least expect them, making the experience even more magical. Trust in their incredible bond and the thoughtful planning of the directors, because this upcoming reunion concert is guaranteed to be a spectacular celebration of their unforgettable journey, filled with heartwarming surprises that will leave us all in complete awe. That's our breakdown of the Taekook separation rumor. Do you think it's a dramatic stage trick, or do you have another theory? Let's discuss in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like, share this with panicked armies, and hit subscribe with the bell on for more exciting updates. Thanks for watching, Borahi, and see you in the next video.